All right, here it is. We're going to do it live. Hey, welcome to April 6th edition of Cold Beers and Curveballs. Tonight, Friday night, we intended to meet together, but Chase has been throwing up. He's feeling a bit sick today. Unfortunate for him. So we're just going to give you a little bit of information today from Corey, and then we'll be together, Chase and Corey, for a full episode tomorrow afternoon. Give me just 1 second, and I'm going to start a Facebook Live video, too, so you can check it out on Facebook. You can check us out on Spreaker like you normally listen, and obviously you can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music. So let's hop right into this. All right, we're getting that Facebook Live video rolling. Looking good. So, thanks for your patience, guys. And we're going to hop over to the notes, and that way I know what I'm supposed to talk about this year, or tonight, this night. So, baseball has been really going on for 1 week. This is real life. It is no longer spring training. It's not even the night before opening day. We've really had baseball, and that's pretty awesome. So, well, let's see. The Rangers stink, and the Astros are still good, as we expected. There's some interesting things to talk about. I feel real sad. I don't have Tim Tebow music to play. We love to talk Tim Tebow on here. He actually hit a home run in his first game, first at-bat, the very first pitch of his 2018 season. He hit a massive shot to right field. So he started out good. Good old Binghamton Rumble Ponies. They only had played one game because tonight was postponed due to weather. But the Cold Beers and Curveballs' favorite Double-A player, Tim Tebow, started out the season real good. Anyway, so that's a real good start, and considering how he hit better in the second half of last year when he was in high A than he did in the first half when he was in low A ball, and he's starting off real good in double A, maybe he's going to just keep improving every single time he gets promoted. And, hey, we're going to have a 260 hitter in MLB, but he's not there yet. All right, that's enough for Tim Tebow time. We'll give you the real deal later. The Rangers are like 3-5. Yeah. So under 500 for the first week. They're getting killed by the Blue Jays right now, 8-1. This is the first time in a long time, 10 years or so, that the Blue Jays have played without Jose Bautista. Or at least it's the first time the Blue Jays have played the Rangers without Jose Bautista. So maybe we're going to move along to a new era, and that's not going to be the hated Blue Jays, but maybe it still will be. So that's not looking good, man. To be honest, the Rangers pitching has been really up and down. Joey Gallo's got a couple home runs. Shin-Soo Choo has hit home runs in back-to-back games. So there's some bright spots. But no, it's been a lot of it's just been some mediocre performances like we expected. What did happen the very first week is that Delino DeShields broke his arm, broke his wrist, whatever it was exactly, and so he's out for 4, 5, 6 weeks. We've made it through one of them, and it's not been the best. We could use his speed, his energy. He's good at getting balls in play at the top of the lineup. It kind of screwed with the lineup expectations there, what we thought we were going to have going forward. So we've got to deal with that. Last week we talked about how, hey, the Rangers have a healthy Adrian Beltre to start the season. Well, now we don't have a healthy Delino DeShields. So you win one, you lose one. But, to be honest, we got to look at the bright side. We've got more playing time for certain younger outfielders who had to be brought up. from AAA or who were barely on the roster. So we're going to get some more playing time from them and just see how it goes because let's just embrace Team Tank, right? Got to play those young guys. The Dodgers. The Dodgers have had some real interesting start to their season. So Astros, Dodgers. Astros are 6-1, and they're looking great. Maybe they're 5-2, but they are looking great, leading the division. No World Series hangover, but the Dodgers, their first 2 games they lost 1-0. Now that's a real boring outcome if you ask me, but 0 runs in the first 2 games. Then they had 5 runs, 9 runs, 7 runs, and then they started playing the D-backs, and they lost with 1 run scored the other night, and scored 0 runs last night. So their offense has been super up and down with 4 really, really bad outings. That's kind of concerning. I think they might have a injury to Turner. But yeah, they're on shaky ground to start. I expect that they would get everything straightened out. But it's not been the perfect start to the season like one might expect. Teams who have had a good start to the season, the Boston Red Sox, the Pittsburgh Pirates, 6-1 in the NL Central. That's significantly better than the Chicago Cubs at 3-3. So, it's just the first week of the season. You can't expect it to stay that long, but just an interesting little. They're having as much success as teams that are really stacked, like the Astros. Teams that are stacked, like the Boston Red Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Boston Red Sox are 6-1, and the D-backs are 6-1. So some really strong starts there. And then let's just loop back into the AL West. Oakland is on the bottom of the division with the Rangers. Seattle right in the middle, like we all expect. And then the Angels are second. The LA Angels are now, I might start calling them the LA Otanis because Shohei Ohtani had a little bit of a shaky spring training. There was a lot to be written about how he had some bad pitching outings. He wasn't hitting that great. He put all that to rest. Yeah, hello, 2018. Shohei Ohtani is here from Japan, and he is setting the world on fire. He has a top 5 OPS, that's on base plus slugging. He has a 4.29 average in 2 games. That's top 5. That's better than Altuve. I know it's only 2 games, whatever. He has 2 home runs and 6 hits 3 games actually. He has 2 home runs and 6 hits in 3 games. That's pretty amazing. He looks like a giant among men. He looks like he is built like Aaron Judge. He hits like Aaron Judge, and also he started his first start of the season pitching wise. 6 Ks, 6 strikeouts, 6 innings of work. I think he gave up 3 runs. Totally solid, legit start. So yeah, Rangers fans, we get to cry because we missed out on that, and he decided to pick the Angels. Say la vie, that's life, right? What else do we have? Mostly I just wanted to talk about, check on some of this Spreaker stuff, just make sure everything's going okay. So I'm going to hop on over to Facebook in the middle of this. Also looking at Facebook on my iPad and then also broadcasting Facebook on my phone. Multitasking, right? So we've got 320 likes. I actually looked through them all this week and learned some things. I haven't crunched all the numbers, but it was really good to look back, considering that we have made it a full year with Cold Beers and Curveballs. And in case you didn't know that, I know the episodes are weekly, basically, and we're not at episode 52. We're at about episode 36. So, yeah, we missed a few, off season. Things happened. But we've made it an entire year. And we're happy about that. We're kind of proud of that. And we want to keep improving and keep getting better and keep having people like you listen to us and watch us. So as a little a little bit of a research project, I looked through all of our likes, saw where all of you guys are from. We've got a lot of Texas, obviously, but we've got a lot of Louisiana followers. We've got Arkansas followers, Mississippi followers. We've got a bunch of Oklahoma followers. So we've definitely got a lot of awesome people in the South paying attention to us. We got some new ones from Arizona, Nevada. So we appreciate every single person who has decided to follow us on Facebook and other social media. And basically, it just helped me, humanize the people or get to know the faces behind, social media metrics are easy when to just forget that these are actual real people with lives who are actually paying attention to you. When I do, I run some Facebook promotions and you just get caught up in numbers and growth and that's what we're trying to do. But you step back and you look at it and you see the kind of jobs that y'all might be working. And we got a couple baseball coaches, I think one in East Texas, one in Louisiana. We've got teachers and we've got oil workers and we got all sorts of stuff. And it's just putting that human face behind it. And it makes me appreciate y'all a lot. And so thinking of it's not just 320 as a number, and that's not a crazy huge following. Let's be real. But it is 300 plus people who think we're cool enough to like us on Facebook. So we just want to say thank you to that. Also, remember you can go follow us on Instagram because we do a lot of cool stuff over there. You can see all those great posts that Chase makes. I just want to talk to you a little bit about Patreon. Patreon's a way, it's a website dedicated to supporting creators, artists, those who are painters or musicians, just the creative types. And I don't know, we're not truly the creative types. Maybe we are. We want to broadcast our sports opinions. Chase makes great visuals. So yeah, we're creating, and we are super happy that y'all are consuming. But I don't think of myself as an artist or anything like that. But so Patreon is good for podcasters, people like Chase and I, who can put the content there, and then what you can do as a patron on Patreon is you can provide monthly support to places you like. So even if you went just to Patreon, just check it out. You might find an artist you think is really cool, and to get into the club, so to speak, and get that access, get some of their work, be able to, maybe hear other podcasts they do, you can hear all their back catalog, you get access to that, and you get different posts and stuff, just different kind of content and different, a greater connection with the people behind the brand. You might find some other ones that you think are really cool, or at least you can just, browse around it. There's a lot of cool people putting their work out there to the world, and what they're just asking for in return is a couple bucks a month. Patreon lets creators like us get financial support for all the time and energy that we put into the work. And if you spread it out, it's kind of like crowdfunding. If you spread out the cost over everybody and you say, hey, what is $1 a month? I would absolutely forget about $1 or $2 a month, right? Something super minimal. But if you say that, hey, all of a sudden, several hundreds or dozens of your friends and followers decided to support you then you're talking like, hey, that's actually the start of a little income. And this would help us, like with video equipment. This would help inspire us and actually like tip the scales financially to where we're having more time off work and actually devoting more time to podcasting. Um, it would be like, getting more free time and being able to do a video segment every week as well as the normal podcast. So just it would allow us to create more content. That is our goal because Chase and I are really, really into this project. We've been doing it for a year. We're proud of the growth that we've had to this point, and we want to make it bigger. So we're really dedicated to it. We want to keep giving you cool stuff. We want to keep giving you quality podcasts. Maybe it would be accompanied with, go check out the Patreon page and look at some of the goals and prizes that we've set up. So we're going to look at a goal of 50 patrons of any dollar amount, and that would be an incredible milestone for us to reach. And you get there, and what we're going to try to do with all that is throw together a big box of goodies, a bunch of baseball gear, maybe some bats, maybe some gloves, maybe some beer, lots of cool stuff, shirts, stickers. Throw it all together and have a giveaway for those first 50 people, because y'all are the people who would be incredible enough to support our show with just a couple bucks a month. So it would mean so much to us if we could get a few patrons for just something as small as $5 a month, $2 a month, a super small price, but it would mean a lot to us. And to get, with the combined numbers, it could really help our show take off as we leave year one behind and go into year two. Really take off, have more time for more content, more giveaways, more connections with cool brands, different local beer brands and bats brands and gloves and shirts and shoes and hats and all these cool things, baseball and beer related, that we could start bringing to you, and that's what we want to do. That's enough about that. Just thinking of thinking back on year one, we've had a great time. Baseball season's finally here. We're going to dive way into that. We're going to keep giving you good content. Expect more of these videos, maybe little midweek updates, so that we can keep giving you good content. I know that you want to hear it. I know y'all are into us. I know we're super into broadcasting our fun sports opinions and podcasting and giving you good times and keeping it fun and funny and keeping it real with cold beers and curveballs. So check out Patreon if you'd be so kind. Make sure to tell somebody about us if you think we're pretty cool. Share us on Facebook. That would mean a lot to us. A share on Facebook of one of our posts or this video would mean a tremendous amount, and it would help grow our following. Go check us out on Instagram. We've got Twitter too. It's hard to keep up with everything because of our day jobs and stuff, but we definitely do go engage in there sometimes. Go follow us on Twitter. Sorry, got to get over to the proper Spreaker stuff. But yeah, y'all mean a lot to us as followers. So I just want to say thank you. From both of us, thank you. So I'm going to wrap up the Facebook video. Check it out. We're going to wrap up this short little podcast. Once again, Chase wasn't feeling well tonight, but we're going to be good to go tomorrow. Give you a full episode. And I think that is all. All right. So we're just going to wrap up this little episode on Spreaker. And like I said, we're on Spreaker. We're on iTunes. We are still on SoundCloud. We're on Stitcher. We're on Google Play Music. Apple Podcasts. You can find us everywhere. One last time, it would mean a ton if you would just share us on social media. Just tell some of your friends that you think we're a cool podcast. That would mean a lot to us. We are probably you're going to hear some stuff about Pegasus City Brewery next week. So they're a local friend of ours, a new brewery that started up a year ago as well. Some really cool kids, or some cool folks. They're not kids, sorry. But yeah, look forward to some co-working there and some good partnerships going forward with Pegasus City Brewery. So this is Corey, downtown Dallas, on April 6th, signing out with the little half episode 35.5.